Alright, so before we start this, I gotta give a quick disclaimer. So normally I would rep my Nightwing shirt for this, but I can't find it. And I know that like it's a Nightwing and Red Hood showcase and not necessarily a Robin showcase, but they were also technically both Robins, but this is also based off of the Tim Drake Robin suit from the Arkham series. So I don't know, I'm kind of all over the place today. What's up, fam? How we doing? So, we finally got some updates on Gotham Knights. So, my boy Dick Grayson and my boy Jason Todd are officially showcased now. We got a couple of other updates, so I sort of scrolled through Twitter just seeing this. I tried not to watch a lot of it, but obviously just scrolling through I found a couple things. Mainly Red Hood's interesting way of transportation. But other than that, I haven't seen the rest of it. So I know that they canceled the last gen consoles, which we'll touch on in a little bit, but I think for the time being, we should just watch and just see what this game has to offer. Okay, so looking at the quality settings over here, I see that there is no 60 FPS mode, so this might look a bit rough. So we have 13 minutes. Let's take a look. Nightwing and Red Hood official gameplay walkthrough.
I'm Jeff Eleanor, game
Hi, Jeff.
director at Warner Brothers Games Montreal, and today I'm really excited to share with you gameplay footage featuring Nightwing and Red Hood from
Bro, I'm really excited to watch this gameplay footage. So it's in-game footage, work in progress. I really hope it's not limited to 30 FPS, otherwise that's going to be a huge problem. I mean, like, I feel like it looks about average so far. Like I don't know why I get like Arkham City style graphics from this. Not Arkham Knight. Arkham City.
As he patrols our city.
The hub looks kind of cool
Knights
though.
can unlock heroic ways of getting around the city. For Nightwing, it's his glider, the flying trapeze. The regulators give hacking crimes.
Okay, he has a glider.
Justice to the bad people.
I hope he has a grapple too.
Each crime in Gotham Knights plays like a mini game mode with rules and optional
Oh, I don't know how I felt about that. That looked really forced and unnatural.
While you can play the
Flippy,
whole
flippy,
game
flippy,
solo,
flippy,
you can
flippy.
also protect Gotham in co-op with a friend. Here's Red Hood. Red Hood
Oh,
has new abilities
yep, there it is. There's
his mystical leap to
the mystical leap.
springboarded by his own soul energy.
I
Attacks
really
and
don't
dodges
like
build
that.
up
I'm
momentum
sorry.
off the low. And timing my strikes and combos correctly makes it build faster.
Alright.
Once the bar is full, heroes
And Red Hood plays like an Injustice 2 character. Ooh, nice corkscrew.
Red Hood's ranged attacks are a little louder. He fires non-lethal rounds that still do a lot of damage.
Non-lethal rounds, yeah, he's shooting this guy and he's literally not doing anything. Okay, like it feels like... I'm gonna shut up.
To interrupt armored attacks.
Okay, so Nightwing has Sword Master and Red Hood has Gunslinger.
Your preferences. What's on screen is what I like, but you can set it the way you like.
Okay, cool, you can customize the UI, I like that. So, yeah, touchdown rise. That's like their go-to dodge now is the touchdown rise. And team takedown? That's cool.
Holy perfect attack, Nightwing.
Honestly, like you can feel the 30 FPS. I gotta freaking see if it actually handles 60.
Now that we've prevented the regulators
Okay,
from
this is another thing that I wanted to see too, like the vehicle chase. Because I really like this concept.
Gotham Knights. Let's watch Red Hood chase down a smuggling van in Southside neighborhood.
Uh-huh. Still not really a big fan of the costume, but I'm hoping that you can change it. So Red Hood actually does have melee attacks, but it seems like he's like primarily a ranged fighter. Now Red Hood, why didn't you dodge that?
The ability to attach a bomb to thrown opponents, so he can detonate it with a shot later.
Ooh, that is cool.
It's a pretty good.
Then you go into like third-person mode for ranged attacks, and Nightwing had a ranged attack too. So maybe like they all have like, kind of reminds me of Avengers where like everybody has a ranged attack that they can use. Grapple, thank God. Oh God, that double jump
Now
was
we're back at the Belfry,
so
the hero's
silly.
home base. This next sequence is from early in the game.
Or Dick Grayson is
Just before
T-posing.
the Court of Owls.
Dude, you know what? He kind of looked like Robert Pattinson for a second, with like the way that his hair was, jawline.
Runs the map of
That
the
literally
city
looks like Robert
and lets us
Pattinson.
pursue challenges and advance the story.
Okay.
Nightwing is tracking his next story mission, investigating the Old Powers Club. The workbench is where
Yeah,
we go to upgrade
he
our
straight up
equipment,
looks like
making sure
Pattinson
that
here.
we're ready for each new challenge through the game.
Okay,
Players find
so
blueprints and
this
crafting
absolutely
materials
looks
by
like
taking on missions
some
and fighting
Injustice
crime.
stuff. And also,
Each blueprint has different stats.
yeah, I really like that outfit.
Cool choices
So
for
I
individual strategy
really
and
enjoy
style.
this concept, being able to change your equipment in appearance. But I'm wondering,
Slots is better because mod chips power up gameplay properties.
so it looks like, at least according to this, that you can't like fully customize it. So like you can't have like a headpiece with a chest piece or whatever. But I kind of like how you can have different outfits. So if you don't like, you know, the default outfit, you can just switch it.
At this point in the story, our characters are still processing the loss of Batman.
Is that?
You could visit him.
That's Jason Todd, isn't it?
What? He went to yours when you could visit his grave. You haven't.
I'm sorry.
One staring at that.
I'm not a fan of how Jason looks. Dick Grayson looks like Pattinson. He looks like
Sometimes
my high school bully. So all they recovered from Batman was his cowl, a singular glove, and then a blanket. So like the gliding thing is
Players
cool,
can unlock fast travel.
but I kind of wish that he had like
with fast back.
what was it, like the wings, like the wingsuit that he has.
Belfry.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Court of Owls. A secret society as old as Gotham itself.
Yeah, that being his glide,
Behind closed doors.
I'm not really a huge fan of personally. I kind of wish that he actually had like an actual glide instead of a glider.
If this all-powerful court really is...
I guess I understand it because they want everyone to be different, and Batgirl has the glider, like or like the the wingsuit, like wings. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
I'm just not a
Fingers
huge
crossed we'll learn more at the
fan of some of these decisions. I understand that they want to make every character different, but they could do that in combat. But I think like I'm being nitpicky. I'm being nitpicky, I guess. It's not about what I want.
Stealth is always an advantage.
I'm in.
Be careful. Let us know if you
Okay,
find
so we got
anything.
some stealth gameplay. I see that the menu looks like it has a couple, like the menu on the right looks like it has a couple of different like options for equipment and stuff.
So what do you think the poor bastard did?
What poor bastard? As far as I know, I just got a longer break.
Same thing with the left side.
Poor bastard. Wonder what that means.
Dick. Yes, go to sleep. Go to sleep, my little PogChamp.
Every
Step on
hero
me,
has
Dick
unique
Grayson.
takedowns and finishing moves. Ambush strikes are faster than silent takedowns, but make more noise.
I can rummage in peace.
I'm sorry. Like, I love the emphasis on, like, they have unique takedowns as if, like, they aren't all unique already like they're supposed to be. I think it would be even more embarrassing if they didn't have unique takedowns.
There's something under the floor. The hatch is connected to some kind of network. There's got to be a way to open it.
Okay, back to combat.
Here we see Nightwing's elemental shockwave ability. It interrupts enemy armored attacks and deals.
Ooh, I liked that gymnasticisms though.
Cryostatus freezes an enemy.
Nice beat
taking them
twist.
out of the fight for a while.
That was more of a beat twist side swipe. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up about the combat and get my final thoughts at the end.
And done.
So I realized this again. We haven't had a Batman game like this since like what, 2016, 2015, I think. Because that's when Arkham Knight came out.
That can't be good.
It's like you guys didn't expect him. Ooh, nice butterfly kick, Grayson. So, it doesn't look like there are any counters. At least, like, not that we've seen yet. Which is a bit surprising, because I really like the counter mechanics from the Arkham games.
For anybody wondering how this fight looks with Red Hood, check this out.
So you can... So maybe you can do different missions depending on which character you want. Sorry, you can select the mission based on the character that you want. So like maybe like you have the option to choose between like Dick and Jason, for example. Oh god, that slide.
Red Hood takes
Shot him
on
right in the
Talon
butt.
Gladiator here, one of the Court of Owls' engineered superhuman assassins.
It's like, oh no, he has a shield. My rubber bullets are useless. Yeah, you gotta actually fight, Jason. You can't just shoot with your guns. Oh, pulled a double trigger. He's motivated now. Oh, what was that frame drop? Oh, I don't know if that was an effect. I don't know if that was on purpose or if that was on accident for those effects. But it didn't really look nice. Ow. Oof. Yeah, Jason doesn't really look like much of like a an acrobatic person. He's just like doing like spin, hit you with my gun, like kick, hit you with my gun. Bye bye. There we go. Yeah, has some Avengers isms with like the currency and stuff.
Wherever this belongs to.
I also, I'm comparing it to Avengers only because that's really the only other experience that I have with these types of games. So, like, I know that, like, Destiny has a bunch of other games, but, like, this is my main experience with them, is Avengers.
Whoever they kidnapped.
Excuse me, sir, are you alright? I will save you with my rubber bullets. Because I'm not allowed to kill in this game because it is rated T. Also, it's kind of weird that he's blinking through the helmet.
Pre-order now and get the 233 custom Batcycle skin.
Oh no. Oh no, not the custom Bat Cycle skin. Oh shit, that was really it? Wow, that was fast. Okay, so I want to go back to this section here because I'm sorry. This, like, what's the best way to, like, this sequence right here, that literally just looks like a mobile game. Like, it looks like the Arkham City mobile game for combat. So, like, the fact that, like, I don't know if it's just because it's, like, the camera or, like, the impact of the actual moves. No, I know what it is now. I know what it is. I just saw it. I'm gonna go back and illustrate my point. So watch this right here. I'm gonna slow this down. So, the way that Dick is moving isn't relative to how someone would get across that amount of space. So, like, if you take any piece of Arkham footage, and I'll just use Arkham Knight as an example. So, like, if Batman has to go across the room, so not only will, like, he move... So, okay, actually, let me explain it like this. I'm illustrating it very poorly. We have to watch it like this first. So, it looks like the environment moves, but Dick doesn't. Like, yeah, that was that right there. Watch his feet. Watch his feet. The environment moves, but not Dick. So, like, even when his foot is placed down right there, the environment is still moving. So, like, right there. Yeah, so he's about to jump, right? His foot is behind that line. That's when he jumps. That doesn't look at all convincing. And that, like, that's why it looks weird. Because it looks like that move should cover only about, like, this much space. Because he's basically doing, what is it? He's doing, like, a 360... Yeah, he's doing a 360 takedown. But, like, obviously it's a video game, so your suspension of disbelief has to be a little bit skewed. But the way that this looks, it just doesn't look at all convincing. Because, like, I feel like in the Arkham games, Batman will jump from right where he's standing, but then he will literally, like, fly across the room. And while it looks just as ridiculous, it looks better because the environment isn't moving him. He's just moving through the environment in, like, a very, in a very fast but efficient way. And watch, when Dick goes back, I think he does, like, a knee slide right here. Yeah, look at that shit. Like, that little shuffle covered that much space. Oh my god, that looks so ridiculous. Yeah, this is when he does the knee slide, I think. That looks so stupid. Because the environment is just moving him. He's not moving through the environment. Oh, that's so weird. And touchdown rise because everybody saw fucking Spider-Man, so that's why they're doing the touchdown rise as a dodge now. See, like, that right there, that's fine. Because he's diving through to get to the next enemy right there. Enemy position relative doesn't follow. The roll into that looks cool. That looked convincing because he's not covering that much space. But if he tries to... Ooh, B-twist. That's an illusion twist. Never mind. Sorry, I'm a nerd. Yeah, it just looks like a lot of, like, dodging. So there's a thing right there that looks like you can counter. Like, it shows the circle around the fist. But I don't know if there's an actual counter, because it looked like he just attacked. And I know I'm, like, completely nitpicking the way that Dick Grayson is fighting right now, but, like, it's really just... That's going to do environmental damage? Yep, that's cool. I like that. And then this is when he goes into that, like, third person, fires the projectile, because everyone's going to have a projectile. Alright, let's go to Red Hood real quick. That looks so ridiculous, though. I'm sorry. But I think he has, like, the same problem. So if he starts fighting here... Actually, no, he doesn't, because he just shoots. I just want to see. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have that issue because he's just shooting all over the place. But yeah, I think that's the main thing with the combat that's bugging me personally, is that. I gotta say too, like, the graphics don't look super great. I understand what sort of style they're going for, and like with like the customizations and everything, they're gonna have to like take some liberties. And I would really rather not. Also, that kick made absolutely no fucking sense. But that's me being really nitpicky. Hold on. So, what does he hit him with? He hits him with his like crotch. Why would you do a double front kick like that, Grayson? You don't need to. There's no one on that other side. That looked cool. So like, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, the graphics, I'm not super impressed with. Gameplay looks wonky. I'm not really a big fan of the camera placement either. So I'm also hoping that there's a way to customize that, but I doubt it. I might also be spoiled because in DMC you can customize the camera a little bit to where it's like farther out. I think the camera needs to be a little bit farther out. And I think maybe it would be a little bit more, it would hide the like traversal of like going across the room. Also, I love how like, so in contrast to Grayson, Jason is literally just standing in like the middle square and just firing shots. I think that's really funny. So I'm betting, here's what I'm betting. I'm betting that Jason's heavy attack is just shoot. So if there's a light attack and a heavy attack, is what I'm imagining it is. Jason has a heavy attack that's shoot and a light attack that's actual melee. Grayson has a light attack that's a screamo sticks, heavy attack that's like flippy flips. Yeah. And it also just looks like Dodge City is what it looks like. Okay, so yeah, this like it gives me Avengers vibes, but I don't know, like but the open world aspect I really like. I want to go through, what was it? Where was the motorcycle sequence? I think it was over here. I want to go through the motorcycle sequence again real quick. Just yeah, it was over here. So this doesn't really look anything too special. Geez, maybe they should put all that time that they used in the Batmobile to... Yeah, this just looks like nothing special. I'm glad it's here, but it doesn't look special. Then goes into more combat sections. Yeah, so yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like, you know, melee attacks for like lights, and then heavy attacks are for pistol shots. And then of course, like the customization stuff I actually really like. I really like this outfit for some reason. I wish that the symbol was blue. But I think out of all the ones that they showed, because what was it? It was the stock suit. I'm not really a fan of that. That one I'm kind of about. It reminds me of the Titan suit. Definitely not. That one's probably like my favorite out of all of them. Ninja. I like that one just for how ridiculous it looks. And then Red Hood. Oh god. Just as they're presented right now, I'm not too happy, but that's just me being very nitpicky. Well, so okay, so I'm glad that I'm kind of putting my expectations in check now, because this was a game that I was like excited for, but not like over the moon hyped about, but watching this really put my expectations in check. So I think that this is probably one of those side games that I would really enjoy, but I'm not expecting it to be like a 10 out of 10. It's like, I'm probably going to go in thinking like, it's going to be like Avengers, but better. The combat just looks so wonky. I imagine that's also because of the multiplayer. So I think they gotta, if I was in charge, I would fix the combat a little bit so it looks a little more smooth, and then give everybody like an overhaul on their traversal. The way that Red Hood gets around is ridiculous. I liked how Robin had a teleport, because they showed that before. Batgirl has her gliding, just like in the Arkham games. And then Dick Grayson has like a literal glider. I think that if they... I don't know. I think they should have done something else with Red Hood, because I'm not a fan of that. I just think that looks so stupid. Grayson, give him the wingsuit to actually have a glide. And you know what? What would be wrong with giving every character a glide? I don't think that would be an issue. I feel like Okay. If you took, like, the Arkham game characters and you just shoved them all in here with multiplayer, I don't think anyone would bat an eye. I don't think anyone would bat an eye and like, oh, they play too similarly to each other. Like, they all have glides and they all traverse around the same. And it's like, okay, maybe like give Red Hood no ability to glide, but he gets something else to like maneuver around. Or you know what would be cool? Instead of giving him like a glide, you could give him. Oh God, I don't know. I just don't like it. I just think it looks so ridiculous. Honestly, just being able to like grapple hook and then just give him a little bit of extra height, I think that would have been fine. I don't know. What do you guys think? I personally think that looks a bit ridiculous. I think that there's a lot that would need to be fixed, but I don't think that they would. I don't think that they would, because I think it's too late in development. So I'm still excited to play it. I am still gonna play it, but I'm really keeping my expectations low. Like, I was super excited for Avengers when it came out. I bought the freaking collector's edition. Like, the collector's edition is still sitting back there. I probably wouldn't buy a collector's edition for this unless they gave me like a Nightwing statue or something. But I don't know. I feel like on my excitement level, this went from like maybe like an 8 or a 9 to like a 6. So I'm still gonna buy it. I'm still gonna play it. But like, it's one of those games where like you gotta know what you're getting, you know? So let me know what y'all thought in the comments down below, and also which character are you looking forward to playing as the most. So thank y'all again so much for watching, and I will see you next time.